Good morning. Oh, I'm sitting in the sun. It's a beautiful day, but crazy. I had so many things planned. Is that from Zetster's lab? I jumped out of the bed this morning and I had these plans in my head. I'm going to start with a new Walk With Me series, painting people just walking. And then I was writing some posts and I was getting my workspace ready to work. First made hubby breakfast, get the garden man to start working, made myself coffee, warmed it up twice, washing machine. I actually threw in Herman's jean with his belt, so we had to open the machine up. That was a thing to get the belt out. So yes, but I had this excitement. Too many things to do. I was just overwhelmed with this excitement of doing just so many things. And I was busy sorting out all my paints and cleaning my workspace. And then I had this idea of what I'm going to paint, two people walking and whatever. And the next minute I just came here, I sat down, I looked through my photos, and the next minute I came to this photo of the two kissing that I did, and that's already sold. And I was just, and it was absolutely spontaneous. It was actually not scary, but just really funny, because I just started painting it. I'm halfway through. It's the first layer is on. But I mean, this was now the furthest from my mind to do this morning. And the lesson once again is just, as soon as we start to live the life by eating of the life of tree in us, by walking with the Spirit just every day, just walking. That is why I want to do this Walk With Me series. Life on earth is just walking, day by day, just going with the flow of the life in you, just calmly do what the life in you is lead you and permit you to do. And at the end, you got through this life. I don't know how to explain it, but this morning's message to me once again is just go with the flow. Just allow the Spirit in you to lead you, guide you, and that's all you need to do. I had all these plans, as I said, and I was so excited about them. This is what I'm going to do. And as I was getting ready, and as I was sitting in front of my workspace, just spontaneously I started to paint this one. And I don't know why. It's not about us questioning or having to understand or whatever. It's just be. Just be. Just allow the life in you to flow through you. And that is what makes us experience heaven on earth. That just go with the flow. Just make peace with your journey, just where you are now. And then it comes back to that whole thing of, do not live in the past. Don't bring the anxieties of the past into now. And don't bring the fears you project. Oh my goodness, we create so many doom and gloom situations when we start to live in the future of what may happen. just while we're in this pandemic episode, call it what you will, I can live in such fear when I go into the what if. What if I get COVID? What if Herman gets COVID? What if my children? What if? And the whole world is going to change, and the whole world is going to be terrible, and how are we going to survive? The minute I start to move into that what ifs, into that doom and gloom, I create my Armageddon. I create my hell. I create my own jail by the thoughts that I bring into the now. None of those things is happening now. Now I'm living in this beautiful home. I'm doing my beautiful paintings. My husband is here. My children are in Thailand, the other one in Cape Town. They're living their lives. Now all my needs are met. So the big thing that I'm realizing over and over again, guard your heart or your mind to not create this terrible doom and gloom life that's not actually happening. And to just live in this moment, to just enjoy the life in you now, and still your mind from all the bad things that happened in the past. Don't bring them into your now. Leave them. Bring into your now just the beauty of life that you are experiencing now. And do not run into the future. Do not run and create a terrible life. I watched a video of a woman who was in so much fear. She was thinking all these things of what could happen. It was an American woman, and because of the president, that's going to be concentration camps. And I mean, we can bring all of those into my country, into my government. It's crazy here if you really think about it. But I can take all of those things and create all this chaos and craziness in my head of what may be. And you see, the sad thing is, you think all these things may happen, but by thinking they may happen, you actually bring them into the now, and you create those things yourself. At the end of the video, she realized she was thinking all these things. They're going to be thrown in concentration camps, and they're going to have a terrible life. And she realized she was creating the concentration camps. She was creating the war. She was creating the Armageddon. And that's what the whole book of Revelation is all about. That is what's happening in our minds. We create all these things, and we live them now. And that's why Jesus also said, don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on today. Today you've got enough things to focus on. So the minute we start to walk with the Spirit in us and just allow the Spirit to guide us, lead us, provide for us in this moment, we've got everything we need. We've got all wisdom, all provision, all peace and joy and power to deal with what we need to do today, now. But as soon as you start to live in the what-ifs, and you bring them into the now, you block the flow of the Spirit. And that is when fear places you in hell, in those concentration camps, and I'm going to be killed, and they're going to kill me, and it's us against them, and it's this whole war in your mind. Still your mind. Get into the moment and just enjoy the moment. So yes, I have no idea for whom this painting is. I have no idea. But I'm just at that point in my life where I really just want to still my mind, just stop creating all these doom and gloom scenarios and what if. I just want to have peace. And with the moment you have peace, the whole world will become peaceful. So everybody wants peace on earth, but the thing is nobody wants to do the work, still the mind, and just experience and find that peace that is in us. We are peace, we are joy, we are wisdom, we are power. Yesterday I was standing next to the sea, and the sea was rough, and there was all those waves coming, and all these fishermen, and they were just standing, looking, and all I got was just, I stand in awe of your power. And I mean, that power is our power. We are part of that one spirit of power, of love, of life. But we don't know it, we don't live it, because we live in the hell and the fear and the Armageddon that we create through our minds by moving into the future, living to all this false news. Yes, most of the things you see on the TV and everywhere is false, but then you take that and that seed gets planted in your mind and you create absolutely craziness. I think 99% of the things that we think is gonna happen or can happen never happens. But that steals the life that we have in us to experience the abundant life now, where you are, in whatever situation you are. Whether you are sick, whether you have a whatever. Well, this is it. Let me continue doing this beautiful painting. Love you lots. Thanks for tuning in. Like my video, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing, what the Spirit leads you to do. And start living through the abundant life in you that's always happening now. Z from Zetstersland. Talk again. Bye.